Dojo more than 10 years ago to buy a gift certificate for karate classes, which turned out to be for Senpai D, who previously trained at Seido Karate 1,000 Ways. And they've both been training ever since.
Hi, I know JJ from when she first started here in Seido a long time ago. I've been here a long time, she's been here a long time, it's been fantastic.
Duh, I know her from the dojo, Seido Karate. I remember when she used to come to Friday night class that I taught.
Senpai. I know Senpai JJ from when she first came to the Hollywood Dojo many years ago.
I met Senpai JJ about 11 or 12 years ago at the Hollywood Dojo, and interesting enough, her and Dee were my neighbors that moved in a few months after she became a member. They lived across the street from me.
Yes, my name is China, and I know Senpai JJ from karate.
I know Senpai JJ through training with her for 10 years now. I think first glance, she was really a badass, but you really get to know her within the 10 years. Just the first glance, there's no way you could have been able to get to know her just through that. But I remember she was pretty badass.
I know JJ through Seido Karate for the last 10 years now.
Through Hollywood Dojo, through training karate also.
Senpai JJ when I started karate at the dojo, Hollywood Dojo.
I know JJ of course from the dojo, but also from fun hangouts and watching USC fights at her house.
Us, Jeff. I know Senpai JJ. I've known her for about 2 years, and I know her from the dojo in Hollywood.
Oh, Senpai JJ. I know you from the beginning of the Seido. You're the one that emailed me back and introduced me and show up on Wednesday next week. You know, thank you for the first day. You welcomed me to Seido. You're the first senpai I met in Seido before anybody else. So,
I met JJ at Seido Karate. And instantly when I met her, it's just an instant rapport that you have with her. She's just like a person that, it's an easy person to get to know, kind-hearted.
I know JJ from karate. I heard a lot about her, and I was always like excited to meet her. And she was really cool. Like, she kind of was a model for me, and I really wanted to be like her because even though she had like setbacks, she kept doing what she needed to do. Because like I have these problems, and I kept thinking, well, if she can do it, I have no problem doing it. And she was like, awesome.
I know JJ from karate and looking at pictures of dogs and watching UFC at her house.
Almost 10 years when she started. No, we trained together.
I met Senpai JJ a year ago at the dojo when I started doing Seido Karate.
I know the wonderful and amazing and lovely Senpai JJ because I used to work with her at the Hub. I worked at Discovery and I came over to the Hub as her benefits manager.
She's so strong-willed and tenacious, and it was such an inspiration to see when she first started the challenges that she faced and how she overcame them, you know, mentally and physically. And I mean, when I was here even 2 months ago, I've got an injury, and I noticed she's got more flexibility than I have, which would have never been the case how many years ago, and I was just so blown away. I'm like, wow, amazing, just amazing.
I don't know, guys, I saw you maybe 3 times or something, so I can't remember we talked a lot, but once, I don't know, after meeting Kata, I think she was like, you are member, and I was so happy.
JJ is so nice. Every time I've known her, it's always niceness. That's the main thing I think of.
As far as I know, JJ is so dedicated karateka. I still remember she's taking a promotion last September with a wheelchair and oxygen tank, and I think that was a true karate spirit, non-quitting spirit, and I was very good also.
JJ is so kind.
I don't know what story to begin with. So there's so many, but I'll start with. God, I don't remember when I first met JJ, so this might be a good story. I was going to talk about the first class she taught, but more than that, maybe I should talk about how when you know JJ, it's like you never didn't know her. So that should help you get to know JJ.
I remember one time I was talking to Senpai JJ, and she gave me really good advice about something personal, and I never forgot. I mean, I still think of it to today, and I try and think of it when I need to, and it always stuck with me. And you know, I had only known her a short period of time when she came up to me and gave me advice, and it's something I'll never forget.
JJ is so informative, and she's always helping people. She's always helped me, and I think she's always willing to share what she knows in a way that we can all understand.
Oh, so Senpai JJ, she's great about instructing me like how to correct the katas and combinations, and she always she always instructs me very well. Us.
Go. Okay, well, she has a background in media and entertainment like myself, so we're able to swap stories about her days at Fox, and she was a very well-respected executive in the media and entertainment business. But what I want to say about her is that she's a Renaissance woman. She has this eclectic taste, cultural. She knows so much about geography, history, books, literature, religion. You can talk to her about anything, and I think she's an unbelievable person to have a conversation with.
She is so awesome. She's an amazing karateka. She never stops. I mean, she never quits. She has determination. She has inner strength. She has this wonderful personality and this crazy little smile, like she's going to tell you a joke, and you're always waiting for the punchline.
JJ is so amazing. I don't know. I don't have like a big vocabulary, but it's hard to put a single word to her name, though.
I know JJ from the dojo, Senpai JJ from the dojo, and she's always been very positive and encouraging to me.
JJ is such a syllabus. That's my nickname for her. So if Senpai Nikki is the ambassador, she's definitely the syllabus, because she knows every single term in the syllabus. She knows whys, the hows, and the what ifs, and the don't do those.
JJ is so my Daruma doll. She is a reminder that you always get back up, and an inspiration to my everyday. This one's for you, JJ.
JJ is the strongest karateka in my life. Because
When I first started at the dojo, I was really nervous, and I just remember JJ giving me all these pointers and telling me to, let my shoulders down and relax, and to not be so stressed, and to be confident because I could do it and I looked good doing it, and she really gave me a lot of support and made me feel good.
JJ is so remarkable, resilient, dedicated, disciplined, beautiful, inside and out. She is everything. She's the reason why I joined Seido.
I would say for someone that doesn't know JJ, just know that through sheer will and hard work and training, you can achieve your goals. And that would be one big one that I would say she taught me, and I can always appreciate her for that. So
Attractive. Her smile is really, really cool. I like her smile.
Senpai JJ has such wonderful, strong Bushido spirit. Never quitting, never giving up. She has reshaped her body, she has reshaped her life, and she is always helpful to everybody in the dojo. Us.
JJ is an inspiration. A couple years back, I traveled to New York for a tournament with Senpai JJ. She was a green belt, and we ended up flying in together with Junxian Veronica, who had just recently injured her foot, so she was in a wheelchair. And the whole trip, Senpai JJ catered to Junxian Veronica. She carried her bags, pushed her in a wheelchair, and it was a really great experience just getting to know her. We shared a hotel room, and she explained to me about how much she loves her partner Dee and her now wife. But I really got to know her on a different level, and I'm always grateful for that experience and that trip that we took, and it was a great tournament.
And the first word that comes to mind is that Senpai JJ is so dedicated.
Whenever you're ready.
I know Senpai JJ told me she also helps with musical support for her church, and it is just very consistent with what I see in the dojo, that she is very giving to any community that she is a part of.
Generous, strong, and a beautiful person.
Like I said, I didn't have a chance to see her that much, but yeah, she talked to me like a year ago, and then maybe we talked a couple of times. I can't really remember, I'm sorry, but yes, yeah, you were really like, I don't know, I remember you.
JJ had more effect and more impact on me than I ever knew would have been the case. I come from a professional dance background, and so there was always that physical challenge that I always found easy for me, and just through watching her and her training, I realized that there is nothing that can't be completed, and I love her for that. I mean, it was really a humbling experience for me, and my heart goes out to her for sure.
So the reason why I even joined Seido is because I actually met Senpai D and was talking with Senpai JJ actually during the layoff at the hub. And during that conversation, which was actually pretty difficult, they actually mentioned the fact that they do karate, and I was like, they do karate? And so then at some point, I can't remember if it was Senpai D or Senpai JJ, but they whipped out a camera or their phone, and it actually had in it a recent tournament in which they competed in, and I completely lost my mind. I thought this was the most incredible thing ever, and then they showed me when they actually punched through a whole bunch of wood, and that set it off for me. That's when I knew I was like, I want to do this, and they invited me to class, and the rest is history.
It's such a loss to the Senpai JJ. She was so strong in more ways than just her third degree black belt, and we love her and we'll miss her.
My story about Senpai JJ is about 2 years ago. I was having a really hard time with my job, and one of many car rides home, JJ told me about this thing, manifest, I think it is, where you write down in detail with a very specific date that you've written it, and then all of the things that you want, and then by the date of, and then you sign it. And it's like this very official thing that, honestly, I really didn't believe you. But I did it, and then I swear, a week later it happened. I got offered a job with the exact amount of money that I wanted, with all the benefits that I wanted, before the time that I wanted it. And I feel very much that I owe you that. So, thank you.
one of the funny stories I had with Senpai JJ was it was after a tournament, and she told me, okay, I'm gonna smell like a willy-nilly goat. And I said, no, you're not gonna smell like a willy-nilly goat. But then, even though I smelled like a willy-nilly goat, we both did, and I just hid it. I didn't say anything.
When I went to promote for my my showdown in New York, Senpai JJ was going for a Nidan, and I think we were the only two students from Seido going, and we shared a hotel room on Long Island, along with Junxian, John Junxian from the same hotel. But the day after our test, we didn't have anything to do. We had the day off, and we were completely exhausted, and so we just went into the city and we just wandered around Manhattan in kind of a really tired stupor, like all day. And we ended up going and just getting some breakfast and just did a lot of talking and a lot of listening. And somehow we ended up at the ferry terminal, and we had just missed the ferry, and so we were too tired to go anywhere else, so we just sat down and waited for the next ferry to come. Which it did, and we went by the Statue of Liberty and did all that. But Senpai JJ is a great listener and a great friend, and I always cherish that memory. It was really great.
My most memorable moment was when I went over to their house with, I believe, Tanya, and I forgot who else was there, but we were watching kickboxing or these it was like a cage fighting type of thing. It was really cool, being there with her, and she was so analytical, watching how they fight and everything. It was just so awesome, and I was really glad to be in their home and to be with JJ and even the little dogs. They were so cute. And
Okay, here's my story about Senpai JJ. When she first started out with Senpai D, Jinqian John told me that he didn't think she was going to make it, that she wasn't going to continue with Seido karate. And boy, was he wrong, because she has kept going and kept going. She's like the energizing bunny. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
The energizer bunny. She never quits. She never quits. She has amazing Bushido.
Senpai JJ is really caring. She cares about people. She cares about life. She cares about politics, society. She's just a kind of person that's got a big heart and always thinking about other people.
So JJ is very my first senpai, and I admire her very much. Sometimes she's very hard on me, sometimes, but us.
My story is that whenever I'm standing around at the beginning of class, JJ always comes up and kicks everybody. And the first time I ever had that happen to me, I was caught unaware. And she taught me to always be aware.
I love Senpai JJ. I only knew her a short period of time, but in that period of time, I felt like I knew her for a very long time, and I will miss her.
My story with JJ is that every time I used to come down here, she would always ask about my children, and she always wanted to see pictures of my children. It was great because she never actually met them, and she was always so interested, and she knew my children probably better than I did. She would know, oh, that's that, and that's that, and how are they doing, what grade are they in, and so she was always so concerned about my family.
Senpai JJ has volunteered endlessly her time and talents and supported the Hollywood Dojo all of these years. Seido has been a life-saving grace for her. She's told me many times how she's been blessed to have joined the Seido family in Hollywood. She assisted with the children's classes for many years, and the children loved her and admired her and looked up to her.
I love you, JJ, and you'll be still training karate up there, right? Us.
JJ is so. How many words did I get?
Doesn't matter.
JJ is so awesome and enthusiastic and supportive.
JJ, I love you. I love you so much.
I love Senpai JJ like a buttload because she's so awesome and she's really inspiring and she just has so much energy. Such a good aura.
JJ is so inspirational.
JJ, words can't describe how much the whole dojo loves you, but I love you because you've definitely showed me the way to how good human beings need to act, and you've definitely opened up my sexuality, and you've definitely opened up just how the innate good in people. So I love you.
I love you so much, JJ.
JJ is a good teacher.
JJ is a connector. More than, I have at least a few people who I know have been in my life because of JJ. And people are telling me stories that they've met JJ out and about and had conversations with her. And basically, before they knew it, they're at the dojo in our space. I don't know, she's got a way about her to where, she's so easygoing, so disarming. And when you meet her, you just, have an instant rapport. And anything she has to say, you're like, I think that's the right thing to do.
I love Senpai JJ so much, more than anything.
I've known Senpai JJ since almost the beginning of time, the beginning of this dojo when we all were standing. She was I think she was one to my right, and we trained together for years. And I was really happy and proud when I came back because I took a big hiatus to see that she had made black belt, and here I was rocking my white belt, and I was like, wow. She was right next to me, and she stood the test of time. That was a really proud moment for me for her. So
attractive. Her smile is really, really cool. I like her smile.
I love Senpai JJ, as does my wife Sandy, because she is such a wonderful example of compassionate woman.
Senpai JJ was also, along with Senpai D, coordinators for my wedding. So I don't know if I was a bridezilla, but I definitely appreciate everything that they did. They were there to coordinate the music. They helped do the emailing for my wedding. They basically helped set up. We had the reception. They helped with the lighting, the decorations, the flowers, the candy. I kind of forgot about that, and it's so essential part of my life, and Senpai D and JJ were there, and I'm forever grateful to both of them.
JJ is so smooth, kind-hearted, and loving. Like, when she's smooth. She's got this smooth personality. She glides with everything that she does.
I love you, JJ.
Every memory I have of her is of her being so helpful and selfless and loving to the people around her and to the dojo. So, Senpai JJ, I love you.
JJ, you're just an incredible person. I remember you helping me out when I got my kyoshi, and you gave me that beautiful placard thing that you made. You're so creative too, and I just want to say to you, you're just an incredible spirit and incredibly energetic person. Love you.
JJ, I love you a lot, and I think everybody here does too. So come back soon.
I love you, JJ.
I love you, JJ. Love you, JJ.
Jay is a true warrior. Jay is a warrior during September 2nd when Kaito came in. Even she's in a wheelchair, she came to practice and take her black belt, third-degree black belt exam. So she's a real warrior and have a really strong spirit.
I love you, JJ.
I love you, Senpai JJ.